Hare Krishna. So in last session we saw that how Arjuna showed his all skills to the people, and especially his celestial weaponry art, and people were really very pleased with him. They were thinking he is the victor of the day, he is the winner of the day. But meanwhile, some person, some fellow who was standing at the gate, standing at the entrance of the stadium, he was slapping his arms, and his voice was thunderous. When he was walking, it was looking like some heel is walking, heel is moving, and he had the golden armor around his body. His earrings were splendorous like a sun. He was looking like the Indra, and people were amazed to see him because they never had seen him. So he approached to the stadium. He bowed in front of Bhishma, then Kripacharya, and then Dronacharya. He asked them the permission to show his skills, and he told them that I will excel Arjuna in each and every way. Please give me the permission. And that time Dronacharya nodded his head, and he started showing his arts, his skills, and he actually showed the best of the skills he had, and people were really pleased with him, and they were thinking, now who is the winner actually, the Karna or the Arjuna? And then immediately Duryodhana came there, and he embraced the Karna, saying, you are the best of the Arjuna, you are the more than the Arjuna, and what I can do for you. So that time Karna told, I don't want anything from you, I just want undying friendship with you, please become my friend. Also, and the Duryodhana accepted his proposal, and he also said that I want to have single combat with Arjuna, I want to show that how I am greater than Arjuna. He was so confident and arrogant about that. So Duryodhana said, yes, you can have that. And so he came in front of the Arjuna, and there was again two-sided in the stadium. Some were supporting the Karna, some of them were supporting the Arjuna. Duryodhana, of course, with his brother was supporting the Karna, and the Pandava brothers, remaining Pandava brother, then the Drona, Kripa, and the Bhishma was supporting the Arjuna. Then immediately Kripacharya said, generally it is a custom that the fight should be between the equals. So I tell you that the Arjuna is the son of Kunti, and he is coming in the lineage of the Kuru. He is the son of a Pandu. So he has the kingdom. What do you have? Do you have any kingdom? Are you the king, or are you the prince of some kingdom? That time Karna was really embarrassed because he didn't have any kingdom. He was just son of the Adhiratha, who was the Sutta. So he was embarrassed, but by seeing his embarrassment on his face, Duryodhana immediately came there, and he said that nobility or equality doesn't depend upon the birth, or doesn't depend upon the kingsmanship. See his abilities, you just have seen his skills, proficiency. He is excelling the Arjuna in every way. You should give him a chance to fight with Arjuna. He is better than the Arjuna. He can easily defeat the Arjuna. That time immediately the Bhima came there, and Bhima told that actually you are right, but and then actually the Duryodhana immediately offered him the kingdom. If you want that, you want some equal, then take this kingdom. I am offering the Angadesh to Karna. So Karna is now kingdom, you fight with him. And then Duryodhana immediately arranged for a sanctified water, and then he called for Brahmanas to chant some Vedic mantras, and he offered him the seat of the king, and he asked the people to offer the whisk and chamar to the Karna, and Karna became the king. Karna was so happy. Karna started actually crying by seeing the friendship of the Duryodhana. And meanwhile, from the stadium, one old person came running towards the Karna, and Karna saw that, and Karna immediately went there, and he picked up that old person. And who he was? He was the father of the Karna, the Adhirath. So Adhirath was actually the charioteer of the Dhritarashtra, and the Karna was his son. So by profession, Karna was also the chariot driver. So when the Bhima saw that, he became really very angry. He told that you are, first of all, you were not invited here. Second of all, you have the lowly birth, and you are our chariot driver. So why you want to have a single combat with the Arjuna? Arjuna don't want to kill who is less equal than himself. That time again Duryodhana rose from his seat and he told, how can you say that? You just have seen his abilities, and nothing depends upon the birth. Although he has lower birth, but there are so many gods and there are so many personalities. In fact, you see in our Kuru dynasty, there are so many personalities who had the lower birth, but still they are having the highest position in our community. So he gave the example of Drona. Drona was born from the pot. And then he gave the example of the Kripacharya. Kripacharya was born from the heath. Then he gave the example of the Pandavas themselves. They told them, your birth was mysterious. Nobody knows that how you have taken a birth. But still you have got the, so much, we are giving you the respect. So similarly, you respect the Karna also, like that. And then, he said, and the fight was about to begin. So, but when the fight was about to begin, that time they came to know that sun has already set. So when the sun sets, they cannot have war. So the fight and the battle was unsettled. So in the meanwhile, there was a big sound resounded in the stadium. Some of them, cheering up the Arjuna, some of them were cheering the Karna, some of them were cheering the Duryodhana because they had heard his super duper speech. And but the Kunti, in the heart of heart, she was thanking Lord Shri Krishna. And why she was singing Lord Shri Krishna, that we will see in next session. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.